All right, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want, bitch. Joe, you're back in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I think it's been 25 years since I did something like this on a regular.
25 years?
Well, when we did it, when I first learned,
I thought we were the same age, dude.
when I first learned, it was judo. That's where I learned all my foundation, and I did it for like 2 years as a kid, from like 6th grade to 7th or something.
That stuff's important, dude. Like getting in young and having that muscle memory.
When we trained, that was like about a year or less.
Yeah.
I don't think we did that much. And then I just took a huge break after that. And then for some reason I was like, Nick, I want to go. And he goes, go buy a gi. So I was like, okay. And I got one.
Oh, that's why it was in your IG story the other day. Either black or blue. Which one did you get?
I got black.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Always
yeah.
go black.
The black gi looks the best with the white belt.
I know, right? I was like, I want to accessorize.
Because then it's white on white, you kind of look like a pussy. But then when you get a black belt, then the black on the white looks good.
And if you wear blue, I think you're a teacher for some reason. Kinda.
That's the teacher's gi?
Yeah.
I feel like the ones who wear blue are like the punching bags. They're just like demos, you know, like dummy demos.
The blue ones remind me of Olympics.
Yeah.
Cause like, I think in judo, one wears blue and one wears white or something like that. Cause you can tell like clearly what the opponents are.
Yeah, yeah, who's on top or
You
whatever.
wore a blue one in your tournament, right?
No, Nadeem.
That's why you
did.
lost? Oh.
What? That's fucked
No, my
up,
bad,
dude.
my bad. No, Nadeem. Yeah, he did lose.
Didn't you guys have barbell gis?
Yeah, we got them custom made, so we thought it would be funny to sign up for a jiu-jitsu tournament without ever training.
That's so good.
And then see what happens.
Worst idea ever, bro. Don't ever do it.
It was.
Hey, but he got first place, so.
That's the
How?
That's the funny part. So that's the funny part. And I did all this work for nothing. So we signed up. I signed up for my weight class, and since some of the weight classes are in Portuguese, like I didn't really understand how to read it.
They're not.
They are, dude. Cause you fucked me up. You didn't even know. So we're like, oh fuck, you're supposed to be like this weight class, and I'm like, wait, I gotta be that weight class with the gi on. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like 2 pounds overweight. So we got trash bags. My fucking coach here and his coach had me like running like 3 miles trying to sweat the weight off.
You could sweat 2 pounds off in an hour?
Yeah, yeah. So we sweat. You could do like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So we sweat all the weight off. I ran like 3 miles. I'm like, fuck yeah, get on the scale. Made weight, booyah. Go to look at the bracket and there's literally no opponent. And I'm like,
But also,
So you win because of no challengers?
But the kicker though too was that he read the fucking. He told us the wrong weight, and we're like, all right, well you're not at this weight, so you have to cut.
Yeah.
So then he did the weight cut, and as we're walking up, one of our other buddies who's in his age, he's in the same weight class but different age. He told me what weight he was, and I was like, wait. So I looked at the website and I saw the weight division, and he didn't even need to cut weight.
because it's in Portuguese. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It wasn't
saying.
Portuguese, but like.
Are numbers the same?
No, because there's like, no, there's like, no. I'll say like fucking, what is the word? Like años, medio? Because it goes by weight class. Like medio, heavio.
Heavio. Fatto.
All I want to know is, do you have a trophy as big as your body that just from showing up to
I
this?
have a medal.
Do you really?
I have a medal that says first place on it.
Dude, you could be a first place jiu-jitsu winner if you just gamify everything and figure out whose
Weight class is not gonna show up?
who's not gonna show up.
Which region isn't gonna have somebody?
World champion, bro. World
Hey,
champion.
doesn't that mean I should get a blue belt if I hit the podium my first meet?
You know, for some coaches, yeah.
I podium.
You should throw that on your IG.
Oh and oh.
You gotta have.
Did they have a ceremony where they handed you this fucking medal?
Where they took
They
pictures.
take a picture, bro.
I'm on the podium. There's no one next to me, and they put the fucking thing. I'm like, yeah.
They're like, winner of the Masters Division medium heavy, Bart, Kwan.
Did you at least go out and fight yourself and go, oh?
Some?
I actually had a chance to fight someone. So there's what they do is if you're in an empty bracket and someone else is in an empty bracket in their division, they'll go like, hey, you guys want to go after it? But the other guy was like 140. So they asked the other guy, they're like, hey, are you down? And then he was like, nah, I'm good. And then
So he won as well.
he got first place in. Yeah.
So much honor there, dude. It's so crazy.
They both get medals.
At the same time, though, usually they don't like make exceptions like that. If there's no one in your weight class, they won't usually ask another weight class to step up and compete.
He probably would have kicked my ass. He had like 4 stripes.
For some reason, they were like, all right.
Ducking him.
And the guy that he was gonna compete against was like 140 pounds. This guy, how much did you weigh? Like 190?
Well, I cut down to 190.
Yeah, 194. 194. And usually that's a pretty big gap.
But he has 4
50
stripes,
pounds.
dude. I had 0 stripes.
The fact that they were even like thinking about it was.
But he's 140.
0 stripes but 50 pounds is the difference.
Yeah. That's
My
that's a big
favorite
difference.
experience though was the acai bowls.
Yeah, the acai bowls are good over there, bro.
You had jiu-jitsu acai bowls?
They're different.
He was telling me, he was like, dude, the acai bowls at these Brazilian events are next level. I'm like,
Different.
what? And I had it and I'm like,
Why is acai a Brazilian thing?
yeah, it's a big
I guess
Brazilian
so,
thing.
yeah.
Oh.
What's so good about it? Because I've had acai bowls and they're like whatever.
They all kind of taste the same to me.
So the ones
No,
that-
they're good ones.
There's some really good ones. The ones you get at the jiu-jitsu tournaments, they're the sorbet, yo. The sorbet, it's fucking ice cream. That's why it's so goddamn good. The other ones you get, they put it in a blender and it's like a smoothie bowl. It's like you don't want to like eat a smoothie out of a bowl.
Smoothie bowl.
Smoothie bowl.
I want a
Right,
sorbet.
right, of course.
You want a sorbet, dude.
What kind of tournament is this to have sorbet, dude?
The same kind of tournament that has no competitors.
Participation trophies and sorbet.
Can you see all these jiu-jitsu guys eating fucking sorbet after their...
They make money off of that fundraiser and they buy medals to give away to everybody.
Guys putting relish on hot dogs and shit.
Bro, people literally pay money just to go there to not compete with anybody.
That's so funny.
It was a big tournament, huh? There was like 4 matches going on at the same time, like crowds full of people. Like it was better produced than like the last fight in Cobra Kai. There's like way more people.
We could argue about that. I think they definitely spent all their money in the first 2 episodes.
So Bart Kwan is a fucking jiu-jitsu world champion.
You gotta put
He's
that
got
on
a
your IG,
medal.
dude. I want to see that on your credit.
It's in my IG.
First
Put
place
your record up too.
I think I said I got first place.
Can you send me a picture of that? I have to see it.
Yeah. People are like, great job, Bart. I knew you could do it. He's like, yeah, man, everyone's a bunch of pussies.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. I think I wrote in the caption, I won first place. I'm like, you guys are fucking pussies. I'm like, next sport.
Next
Because no one showed up.
Retiring undefeated.
Dude, too easy.
Next sport.
They're too intimidated by Bart. They're like, we can't show up to this one.
I don't know. That tournament was the biggest shit show I've ever been a part of.
That's fucking hilarious, though. Imagine your very first official competition. You're like preparing for it. You're ready, and you win by just no competition.
That's what we're gonna do for Joe. We're gonna get Joe a jiu-jitsu tour. You're next, bro. We have to do that.
I want to be fucked up, though.
Wait, what?
Bart got fucked up. He had to weigh in.
No, I don't want to prepare and just not get anything.
Sign me up for a free first place. I'll take it.
No.
And the acai bowl, though. Better come with the Brazilian
That's
acai
hilarious.
bowl.
I'll go for the acai bowl.
For the sorbet.
They have good Brazilian food after the tournament that we all ate. And he didn't do anything. It was great. Nadeem had a good match though. He did good.
Yeah,
Or what happened with his
one night before, he was watching all kinds of jiu-jitsu on YouTube.
Oh shit.
I mean, he also wrestled in high school, so he has like some sort of grappling base. But his first match, like he got like a textbook armbar, and he actually won that one.
It was crazy,
And I'm
bro.
like, what? I was tight.
He just did it, and I was like, fuck. All right.
I think there was like 3 or 4 people in his division, and he actually earned his second place.
Yeah.
He actually earned it.
Second place?
He actually, because he beat that guy, so those two, they have to meet. And then so when him and the other guy meet, the other guy was just clearly, one guy knows jiu-jitsu and the other guy doesn't know jiu-jitsu.
How tall is Nadeem?
Maybe like 5'10", 5'11".
The guy he competed against was like 6'5".
Oh shit.
Well, Nadeem's almost like 300 pounds.
Yeah, no, but that guy was also that. He was also that heavy, but fucking 6'5".
So Nadeem had to like go through it to get his second place podium, and you were just like up there.
You have to fight 2 people.
Yeah.
He fought 2 people, and what, he's second?
And all you had to do is put like a trash bag on and run out. That's jiu-jitsu in its prime.
It's too easy, man.
Did Nadeem give a speech after? He's just like, man, I just watched YouTube, dude. Fucking awesome.
Damn, can you imagine being beat by a guy that just watched YouTube the night before?
I hope he didn't tell them that after.
That's what I hope happens to all sports, dude. I can't wait. It's all the Logan Paul shit, right? Where it's just I'm gonna go fight the top boxer, and if he wins, it destroys boxing forever. I can't fucking.
And they dedicated like 20 years of their life, and here comes this YouTuber that comes in and fucks you up.
And then they talk about how easy it is after. I can't fucking wait.
You could actually watch this video on the Barbell Brigade channel. We documented the whole thing. It was fun.
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Everybody was mad at you guys for doing that. They were mad at us. They were like, "This is a disgrace to
Oh
jiu-jitsu.
no!
I can't
Were we the
believe you
Jake
did
Pauls
this."
of jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's
Oh,
like,
I feel
bro,
so bad now.
Of course you are.
It's very clear. It's very clear we're fucking around.
self-realization.
Because we're trying to have fun. We're trying to have fun. Like, I don't want to be a douche.
You said next sport.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm not trying to be a douche. You guys are pussies. You guys are whack.
Hey, suck it.
This is too easy. I'm just trying to be respectful, though.
Today's video is brought to you by Human, which is HVMN, and it starts for Health via Modern Nutrition. And it's a pretty cool company because I am really excited about this whole thing, especially because I've been on this whole keto diet thing, right? So like keto is basically consuming a lot of fats, and the fat is helping you burn fat because you're not eating carbs. And there's a whole science behind it, but I don't want to get too into that. Basically, it's the kind of diet that I'm in right now. And the problem with it, or at least my own problem with it, is trying to find things that are tasty or, you know, good or it works, because a lot of these nutrition bars or whatever tend to have a lot of sugar, and the diet is no sugar, no carbohydrates. So we teamed up with Human, and they sent me a bunch of bars that are keto bars, and they had some pretty delicious ones, from savory, like saltier ones and spicier ones. They had spicy chocolate. They had like chocolate chip, which is the sweeter kind. And the cool thing about it is it's super small, so I could take it on my hikes and all this stuff. And if I get super hungry, I just pop it in my mouth and boom, like
Energy.
it satisfies the hunger. And I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, what I like about the company is they give stuff, they create stuff mainly for people that are doing keto, but also people that are just trying to improve their diet and their lifestyle. So most of the products that you find are lower in sugar, like their MCT oil, their keto bars, even their keto collagen powder. So they have all kinds of stuff to help improve your diet, improve your health, help you sleep better, help you feel better and all that. And right now for our listeners, if you go to hvmn.com/offtherecord, you get an additional 10% off, whatever you want to buy. So go out there, shop around, go, oh, maybe I could add this into my coffee, or here's some snacks I can take around school or on my job. Just go to hvmn.com/offtherecord to get another 10% off.
And you could use this mixer for the coconut oil that you can mix the powders and stuff, and you can drink that. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And then you could avoid a super sugary latte that's gonna probably make you gain weight.
And you can be buff.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna get Joe in a tournament, bro.
You guys are the Jake Pauls of jiu-jitsu.
Bart is, and we're assisting, bro. We assisted on this.
I want to learn some basics first.
Joe did really good for his first day. This guy's very scrappy, this guy.
Do you have a goal with this?
I don't know. I just
Get
wanna-
fucked up.
Yeah.
I like how I feel. Like I just like feeling like someone's trying to kill me and I'm trying to kill them.
4 times throughout the day while we were training, Joe turns to me and he goes, "I feel like a kid again, man. I feel like a kid again." And he just kept
that's
saying
awesome.
that. He loved it. It was great.
I did a lot of this one in junior high, and I had a lot of fun with my friends doing it. And I did that. I think that was my first love for martial arts, because I did karate before that, but I didn't like it that much.
I just want to know when he doesn't feel like a kid.
Very true. Very true.
That would be interesting.
Dude, I tapped myself out trying to choke somebody.
Yeah, he did.
Because it was so hard, man. He has a thick fucking neck, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore, man. Fuck. And I was like, all right, tap.
Who's that, Alex?
It was Kenny. Kenny got a big old head. This big Chinese dude. And he was trying to choke him out.
But he's tough, though. It was cool because he let me pretty much almost make him pass out multiple times, so I can get a good choke in, and I can know what that feels like.
Oh.
Are you the only one here who doesn't have martial arts experience?
Do you have martial arts experience?
I took Taekwondo as a kid, but I can still get my ass beat.
Purple belt, Taekwondo, Judo, karate, let's go. Anybody want to go? Let's go.
I would love to see that.
That's pretty hot.
We should have a JK News.
I got forms. I got my forms down and shit.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? I remember all that shit. Dude. I remember all that
He
shit.
does his shit.
You don't get purple belt for nothing.
Nah, you don't. You actually have to work for that one.
Yeah, you gotta pay monthly fees. You gotta pay all for
You gotta show up, bro.
I had to beat up a 5-year-old. I was also 5.
How many belts do jiu-jitsu have?
White, blue, purple, brown, and black. So 5.
What's that like red and white one?
There's like 3 to 4 stripes in between though.
Yeah.
If you take each step.
Oh,
But if you're like some phenom, like this guy, we
not
went
a
2 stripe purple to like brown, straight to brown.
No, a couple of stripes have fallen off my belt. So
You should have had brown.
I always figured it was like the master of the studio that was like, if they were like greedy and like wanted your money, they would just like invent like 600 different belt variations.
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
that kind of does happen, low key.
That's
Or
what
like
happens,
the
right?
original belt system was just white to black.
It's
right?
white, brown, black.
White, brown, black, right?
It is a lot easier to get promoted nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. Like I remember when I first started Taekwondo, because I did it for like 7 years maybe, and I remember in my first year there was maybe like 7 belts, right?
Yeah.
And then by the time I like finished, there was like so many belt combinations, or like the stripe in between the colors, so it wasn't just like blue, it was like blue with the white stripe.
Yeah, if you go to a martial arts supply store, you're like, what the fuck is this? Like a rainbow belt?
Any combination of 2 different colors you could find.
That's when I got out. When I was like 7 years old, I was like, they're just giving these things away now, dude.
Hey, Steve was a man of
He's like,
integrity.
next sport, dude.
Fuck this McDojo.
not the same. It's not the same. I had to work my ass off to get my purple. I'm watching these 5-year-olds come in and get purple, and I'm 7 now, and I'm like, nah.
I was saying it, dude. The standards have been diluted, bro. Yeah. You don't want a belt from a studio like that. Say fuck that.
How do you get like higher belts? Like what do you have to know?
It usually depends on the criteria of the instructor. So whatever they kind of see as fit. Whatever, it's very subjective.
I think it's basically you have to memorize a dance. I swear to God, this fucking shit.
Yeah, difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got the 2nd degree black belt, baby.
Hey, but low key though, dancers make very good martial artists across the board.
I mean, I learned martial arts first, so I actually give credit to my dancing to my martial arts ability.
See, there it is.
But does help with memory, like choreo and all.
Like body awareness and also technique.
The body awareness is so key, especially from a dancer. All the people that I've trained that happen to be dancers, they actually got really good really quick.
And I got good at dancing because my Taekwondo was dancing.
It's the forms, it's choreography.
Forms is everything, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Forms is literally everything. It's how you do combat.
It's
Exactly.
forms to hip hop.
And how you sell it too, like how you like put your body into it. That's the other thing.
If your school didn't fucking do choreo to Mortal Kombat, then you weren't real karate.
So true. If you didn't have a Ninja Turtles poster, like from the movies, like in your dojo, you were in a fake dojo.
Did you know that Kendra's first performance ever, we danced to Mortal Kombat?
Really? For real?
That's so dope.
Oh shit!
Is that on the internet somewhere?
You gotta find it, dude.
Is that something you're proud of or embarrassed of?
Fucking proud of. Hell yeah. Yeah, I even contemplated the new techno remix at the end of the new movie, but then the new movie kind of sucked. But it was also really good. But it was also
That's tight.
That's exactly how I felt too.
Yeah.
It was like kind of whack, but it was like.
It was actually really bad, but the killing was like really cool.
Yeah. The song was a letdown though.
Dude, do you guys have a belt system for your dance school?
We should.
Now you should.
We should, but you know, fucking done with dance schools.
I'm out, dude.
Fucking lost that one.
Well, what about in China? Aren't there dance schools there?
No, at the end of the day, you know, I think dance is such like a subjective like experience for especially for kids, you know what I mean? Like it's all encouragement. It's not like tests like I hope you're better than that person, and it's like competitive. And
Don't Asian parents want you to do that though? They're
Absolutely,
like,
they
how,
want
how
you
do I
to.
upgrade this bitch?
They want you to, but it's not exactly like.
We need a criteria.
I think the power of dance and or at least the weirdness of it is people want to like move together. It's like forms in martial arts, but like usually you think that's kind of like oxymoronic because in martial arts you're kind of like naturally thinking about like fighting or self-defense, right? Yeah. Dance is not about that. It's like the weird human experience of like moving in unison, especially in choreography with other people. So you want to like work together and build teamwork versus trying to like excel beyond. But obviously that culture is still there. You put a classroom together and everybody's still trying to outdo each other and get to the front line, you know what I mean? But it's a more synchronized swimming kind of experience.
I looked up like the actual definitions of the belts in jiu-jitsu, and as subjective as it is, they do have some sort of like standard. So it's supposed to be once you get your blue belt, that's supposed to mean you can tap out a untrained person that's heavier than you. That's what blue belt means. And then purple belt means you mastered every single technique in jiu-jitsu and you understand it.
Boom, see?
Brown belt means you can start understanding all those techniques and you have counters and traps for those techniques. So now you can bait people. And then black means you have counters to those counters. So you can set traps to get them to. So it's like double
counter.
And at the black belt level, you're supposed to be able to start inventing your own stuff.
Interesting.
That's what they told us. They were like, once you get to black belt, it's almost like you've just begun. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
They do say that all the time.
I hate that shit.
All the time.
That's literally the end, dude. Like, or they go, I just feel like a white belt again. It's like, all right. But also,
They're probably just saying it to be humble or something.
Yeah. But it is kind of the right mentality, but also, you don't have to say it anymore. Everyone knows it. You don't have to say it.
Too much.
I want to be up on the podium though, having faked all this humble shit the whole time, and then I'm like, fucking suck it.
Hey, but you know what's funny? Like the #1 grappling guy in the world who just destroys everybody. His like claim to fame is him talking shit to everybody.
Gordon Ryan?
You're fucking whack, you're trash. And he's like, I had to do all this shit just to make the sport popular. And he's making the sport.
But he's not really like that.
He's not really like that, but he fucks with people and is like, you're a pussy, you ain't shit, he just talks
It's
trash.
entertainment. It's WWE. Yeah.
Anybody who does that constantly is like that.
Eventually, to some degree.
Yeah,
Right?
you can't be like, I'm not like that, but I do it for this, and then I do it for like 20 years.
That's true.
You fucker, that's you.
It's also what happens when you get martial arts and you mix it with business, though.
And entertainment. Yeah.
If it's just strictly martial arts, there's its own practices, but then that's boring as fuck and doesn't sell tickets.
Yeah.
So you mix it with business, and then now you have like this crazy personality that you've got to bring into it.
That's true. Because like Mike Tyson's coach was saying that when he invented that peekaboo style, he was like, because boxing should not only be effective, but very entertaining to watch. So he thought about entertainment along with boxing versus like, if you watch Mayweather, I don't think he's as exciting.
It's the most boring champion I've ever had. I'll say it to his face, and then I'll run away.
Effective, but is it exciting as Tyson? I don't think we'll ever see a fighter like that,
And the reason why he's making all this money is because he plays the fucking asshole. Like, he plays the guy that you want to see get knocked out. That's true. But if he had a very entertaining style, like maybe like a Canelo, he wouldn't have to do all that.
True.
Right? So it's like a give and take, right?
Yeah.
So it really depends on...
It's all entertainment.
Yeah, what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like the McGregor of the world, right? So funny.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the best trash talkers like ever.
Yeah.
And he's talking shit to everybody. But he also is like knocking people out. But if he doesn't win at a certain point in time, like he's kind of on a losing streak, then his star is actually still pretty bright, which is actually crazy. But I think it just shows the nature of the sport,
That's why Jake Paul's draw is so crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to see him get knocked out.
And he never loses. Yeah.
Dude, his own dad's like betting against him. It's like, somebody lay this fucker out. I should have years ago.